Massive Roblox drama to cover today with RubenSim making a grand return to Twitter. People are trying to cancel RubenSim. Another Roblox YouTuber is getting in hot water for no reason. And Skibidi Toilet is under investigation by Russian authorities. And a lot of other crazy stories to cover. So make sure to watch until the end to not miss a thing. And leave a like and subscribe if you're happy that RubenSim has finally returned to Twitter. Now, of course, the first story to obviously talk about is the whole RubenSim situation. Because if you didn't know, he was randomly banned with no reason given. But it was presumably due to mass reporting from furries on Twitter, in which RubenSim made a joke of in his Discord server about the situation, and also covered how a freaking Oklahoma lawmaker basically wishes to outlaw and take all minors who are furries out of school and send them to the animal pound via animal control services, in which is just crazy to process. Like, I don't know, man, but that kind of sounds like child abuse. But anyway, due to RubenSim getting banned, many people on Twitter basically started dogging on him, some for understandable reasons, but others for less understandable reasons. And some people will bring up the MS Paint image RubenSim made of a 13-year-old's Roblox avatar being chained up back a decade ago when he was like 15 to 16 years old himself, and basically stating how that was conclusive proof that he was a predator, in which is like not true at all. However, obviously RubenSim shouldn't have done this, but he has already addressed this situation numerous times, such as weeks prior, and his actions a decade ago when he was an edgy teen does not reflect his current mannerisms now. He is an adult and he has obviously not dabbled in this behavior since. And once again, to the Twitter horde, I obviously have to clarify how I do not endorse RubenSim's past behavior in this situation. However, in the modern day, he has literally exercised his platform to call out many bad actors such as Mabucket, Goon Clown, Dr. O'Fatnik, and Juka, which are all predators, so I say his presence in the Roblox community is a net positive, and he has helped the Roblox moderation team and community out a lot. Now, RubenSim also has specific political opinions that many on Twitter don't actually agree with. So when RubenSim was actually suspended, many people rejoiced as they did not support his takes, and they also claimed how his fan base was toxic and how he basically harassed children. And I mean, with the backlash I saw, I was kind of surprised that RubenSim was getting such immense level of pushback. There were literally people calling him a bad person, an edgelord, a washed up YouTuber. There was just a lot of hate towards him. However, the Twitter gods finally acted, and RubenSim as well as the Mods for Dummy Twitter account were both unsuspended. And it was weird because the Mods for Dummies Twitter account was suspended a while back for no reason whatsoever, despite the fact that they managed to get numerous disgusting Roblox assets terminated by basically bringing him to the public's attention. And as soon as RubenSim gets unbanned, he of course goes back to making memes, in which was funny to see. Now, apparently some guy made a tweet about RubenSim's campaign for supporting Oklahoma's anti-furry bill and said that RubenSim was going down his Sigma anti-LGBT YouTube Shorts energy ever since his Roblox lawsuit basically ended. And apparently this tweet led to some RubenSim fan to basically swat him. Now, the user hasn't actually detailed any proof regarding this just yet, but I'm obviously not making any insinuations by stating that they were lying or anything. This is probably true. Now, this further increased levels of hate towards Ruben and his fan base by people in the replies basically drawing parallels to RubenSim's fan base in Dream Stands, and the entire sentiment in the replies was just people overall disliking him ever much more considering the situation transpired. Now, RubenSim made a tweet showing how the original user who made the tweet stating they got swatted basically established how it wasn't RubenSim's fault, but instead it was a member of his fan base. But then that just begs the question, well, RubenSim can't exactly control what some bad actors in his fan base do. Obviously, RubenSim does not endorse or support doxing or swatting whatsoever, and when you're a bigger YouTuber, it's all the more harder to control what some of your fans do and say. But it kind of sucks how, like, you're just blamed due to the action of, like, one person in your fan base, and your whole fan base is generalized as toxic because of a couple bad apples. Now, this whole situation brings me to another subject with a YouTuber named Schlep. Now, me and Schlep don't see eye to eye on some things, however, he is getting attacked on Twitter for the dumbest reasons right now. Now, basically, the Roblox YouTuber Schlep makes a tweet showing a Discord message of Nephorix, also known as Scrimzox or Natigska in the past, basically making a meme about other Roblox predators, basically posting this to show irony. And if you look in Schlep's Twitter replies, many people are stating that he supports RubenSim, so therefore he's a bit hypocritical, which they are basically inferring here that RubenSim is some type of predator himself. Others are also stating in replies that Schlep's reputation is tarnished, and they're also bringing up the RubenSim situation, of course, where he drew the image of the 13-year-old in MS Paint. Now, it seems Schlep is getting trashed on Twitter, but as he puts it, on YouTube, there is no pushback against him whatsoever. It just seems that Twitter and YouTube have two different communities and mindsets, and I'd say that Twitter has significantly more morons on it than YouTube does, and they basically basically just bash anyone who supports Ruben Sim no matter what, despite Schlepp actually making decent points in defense for Ruben Sim. Even Schlepp himself, in a YouTube video he made, literally states he doesn't support all that Ruben Sim has done, but in Twitter's eyes, if you support Ruben Sim on any point, you must be a horrible, terrible person just like him.
Now, like I said in my last video, I don't support everything Ruben Sim has done at all, not even in the slightest, but what I will say is that Ruben Sim has done a lot of good things for the community, and his loss was a pretty big loss in the terms of he was a massive asset to the Roblox community, simply because Roblox doesn't do anything about their predator issue that is currently going on the site. I mean, it's literally so bad right now that I would go as far as to say that he might actually be doing more than Roblox is. Like, if you actually watch this video here, you can see how unmoderated these parts of Roblox are.
Like, Schlepp quite literally had to deal with condo makers celebrating Ruben Sim's suspension at the time in his Twitter mentions, and literally people trying to villainize Ruben Sim in any way they could by bringing up any disjointed situation. But anyway, Skibidi frickin' Toilet is being under investigation by the Russian government. That means in this current universe, Vladimir Putin has probably been made aware of Skibidi Toilet's existence. But basically, the Russian authorities are monitoring the series and the creator of it, the fuck boom, over reports that it has quote-unquote detrimental effects on children, which I've been trying to tell people for months now. You know, they've hated me for the truth, but it finally got to it. And you know it must be a horrible, tragic event for all the 9-year-olds in Russia, because apparently they are now considering blocking the short-form Skibidi Toilet content from YouTube in that country. And it was just so funny to look back on the pure amount of unnecessary hate I got from all the Skibidi kids as well. Also, the final situation to address is how the Roblox YouTuber Guamgo, who, as I've stated in previous posts, essentially just completely slandered Side Ice and made up a multitude of lies about him, such as calling him a predator and attempted murderer when he literally wasn't, is now apparently under an FBI investigation for his September the 22nd stream situation, and also has apparently 2 pending lawsuits for slander and defamation. So it will be certainly interesting to see how this situation transpires, because Guamgo should actually take accountability for his obvious wrongdoings instead of dying on the hill of constant deflection and misinformation, because it is certainly embarrassing and pathetic behavior coming from him. Side Ice himself has actually made a series which I recommend you should check out to see his side of the situation, where he goes over a multitude of Guamgo's lies and inconsistencies regarding the entire drama they had of last year. But anyway, that's all the news to cover today. If you did make it this far, comment toilet down below, and thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new and you're happy about the news that Skibidi Toilet is under investigation, and I'll see you all in the next Roblox drama video. Goodbye.
LAB.